Hello, hello, my sparklers. It's that time. Come on in, come on in, come on in to the Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. Come on in, come on in. Packed show today. Lots of good little nuggets to share and some activities today. I'm excited. Come on in. Come on in. Report live, everybody. Green Eye Sparkle Baby is here. Come on in. Come on in and join in the chat this evening on this thankful, thoughtful, and thrilling Thursday. By the way, this is episode number 9. This is episode number 9. I'm so excited. 9 episodes in. Who better than me? Yay. I'll give everybody a minute to come on in. Come on in. Join in the chat. Welcome, welcome. And by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. A few more minutes. It is a full show, so I want to wait a few minutes for you to come on in. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to start, as I always start, how are you doing with your vision board? Where is the vision board? Now, I want to hear from you about the vision board. Did you put it where you can see it on a daily basis? Are you looking at it? Are you checking it off? Are you affirming what you said on your vision board? Now, come on now. Now, that vision board, I know it's March. You did it in January. The vision board should still be live and well in your day-to-day walk. So I don't want to hear anything about, no, you don't know where that vision board is. Or you put it in the back room somewhere and somebody took it and used it as a project. No, no, no. I know that you have that vision board present and that it is visible and that you are looking at your vision board, affirming what you said back in January. If you met a goal, I'm sure you put a little check, you checked it off because you met your goal. If you didn't meet your goal, don't check that you met it. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Just keep looking at it. Keep checking in with your vision board. All right, now the journal. Okay, here's my handy dandy, because sometimes when I'm on live, I forget to pull out my journal or bring it down. But I have my journal right here with me today, and my journal entry for today is done. I'm an amazing person with extraordinary dreams. Great things are coming my way. You've got to believe in yourself. Who's going to believe in you if you don't even believe in yourself? Believe in you first. You don't wait for somebody to tell you that they believe in you. You believe in yourself. I know I'm an amazing person with extraordinary dreams. Great things are coming my way. I am happy. I am healthy. I am terrific. I go over, under, and around obstacles that get in the way of me achieving my goal. Come on now. So I hope that you've started your journaling, and it's never too late to start journaling your thoughts, your affirmations. If you have a job promotion that you really are aspiring to get, you're not sure because there are a few candidates that's above, that's right along with you, or that you feel as on a higher ranking than you are. Listen, put it down here in your journal. Because see, now, first of all, your option is you're the only option. Rule number one, never be number two. Never think of yourself as number two, but affirming and putting it in a journal. That's a way to, put that stamp of approval on yourself. Rule number one, never be number two. You are the only option. And look at yourself that way if you're aspiring to get a role in a movie, or to be the next VP in your corporation. You never sell yourself short and act as if you are not just as good or better than your counterparts, because let me tell you something, you are, and you are better. I saw a pretty cool little download earlier today when I was on Instagram. And on Instagram, I happened to I was strolling, and I stopped my scrolling. I should scroll. I stopped because I saw something that was a huge download, and it was by the Empower Women Legacy. And this is what it said. I said, "Ooh, that's a download." I said, "I got to write that down and share tonight on Green Eye Sparkle." It says, "Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. And the way you make others feel, that's your trademark." I was like, "Ooh, I like that." Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. The way you make others feel is your trademark. That was a huge download. So I got that download from Empower Women Legacy. And speaking of women's legacy, it is still Women's History Month. I decided to do something a little different today on Women's History Month. I was going to spotlight someone, but it's like, you know what? It's not enough days in a year, let alone a month. It's not enough days in a year to talk about the tremendous contributions of women in this wonderful country of the United States of America, and also the wonderful women that are abroad in other countries. It's just not enough days. But what I did discover in researching, I found that the Smithsonian has what is called Americans Women's History Discoverability Lab. I was like, "Ooh, that sounds really cool." You go on to Smithsonian's website, they have links where you can click on it so that you can explore the amazing legacy of women, I believe, from the United States and abroad. But when I looked at it and I was reading, I said, now this is pretty cool. It's some really interesting things, because it talked about bringing women's history from the margins into the mainstream. It works at the intersection of history and big data, using technology and approaches to explore how we can take women's history from archives, libraries, and museums and merge it into a mainstream where there could be more visibility on the contributions of women. That comes from the Smithsonian American Women's History Discoverability Lab. Doesn't get better than that, everybody. So check it out. It has different women, and it was, when I was looking at it, I happened to just click on one of the links in the Discoverability Lab, and it was an interesting image that I saw, and it sparked, my antennas went up. I happened to see a woman holding a quilt. When I saw this quilt and the woman holding the quilt, I was like, ding. Quilts are amazing. Not only are they amazing, you look at it some from the eye of it's like beautiful art, but quilts have amazing stories. Quilts, ladies and gentlemen, I just had an aha moment when I saw the picture. Then I started doing research on quilts. You ready for this? Quilts have been around a very, very, very long time. Quilts go so far back. They go so far back, it was even before Christ, is how far back quilts go. Now, I want to see you put in the chat now. Everybody put in the chat. Where do you think quilts started from? You know, as we dive in with, research and, archaeology, where do you think quilts come from? Go ahead and enter it in the chat. You're going to be pretty amazed because, yes, quilts are all over. So I have discovered. But guess what? Hey, haven't really definitely with a definitive, like, bam, this is it. But by popular opinion, quilts, they have been found all around the world. But fragments, the oldest fragments, the fabric of quilts goes all the way back to, yes, if you said it, you are right, Egypt. Egypt has, in a lot of opinions, the oldest fragments of fabric from a quilt. It dates back from as far as the first dynasty in the 3100 to the 2890 BCE. A lot of opinions are driven around Egypt is one of the first front runners of making quilts. They were in the tombs. The pharaohs used quilts. Back before Christ, a lot of the quilts were more or less used for insulation, physical protection, not so much about art. However, the quilts told a story. The fabric told a story. I thought that was pretty neat, and you can discover and learn more about quilts as well through research about quilts. I just thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was really amazing. And I wanted to share a little something. This is show and tell today. I told you I got what you need today. I am ready. So listen, I want to share my own personal quilt. So my grandmother made this quilt for me. It's a pillow that she took the patches. She made the quilt out of old fabric pieces from when she was a child that her grandmother had and her grandmother made all the little cutesy, her mother and grandmother made these cutesy fancy dresses for her. She took the fabric from the dresses and she made this beautiful quilt pillow for me. The fabric is old, so I do have a little tear right here because this is really, really, really old fabric. This comes from the early 1900s, ladies and gentlemen. So I value it, and I just don't. Can someone help me out? What do I do when it's a tear? Because I do have a tear in it. I'm trying to preserve it. But what do I do when I have a rip in my pillow? You all gonna have to help me, somebody, because I don't know what to do about that rip. But I'm sure that someone has a remedy for me, and you all will share with me. So that's my little historic show and tell in regards to a quilt. Oh, did somebody say they want to see it again? I'm going to show you. Let me show you. This is the quilt my grandmother made, and she made it for me. She took the fabric from her childhood dresses that her mother and grandmother made, and she put it together and stitched it up really cutesy. And this is my quilt. All right, let's get into it. Trending news, trendy news, trendy news. Now listen. The NFL draft is coming, everybody. It's coming, everybody. It's coming, everybody. The NFL draft is coming. Get into it. Do you know where the NFL draft is going to be held this year? Yes, I am a football fan, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to talk because it's getting close to that NFL draft season time. Do you know where they're going to hold the draft? Go ahead and put it in the chat. I want to see who knows where the NFL draft is going to be. Go ahead on and put it in the chat. I'm good with wait time. I'll wait a few minutes. The NFL draft will be held this year in Green Bay. So if you haven't gotten your plane ticket, you better get your plane ticket now. If you're going out to hang out at the NFL draft starts April 24th now. Get into it now. April 24th, and it ends April 26th. Day one is where it's at. NFL experience available, play 60 for the kiddos. They say that it's going to be wonderful. I was out there perusing the NFL app today, checking out the NFL and what they have to offer, ladies and gentlemen. They got all kinds of packages for you to get your whole life at the NFL experience. Now listen, as I was checking the packages, I need to give you a public service announcement. Now, the NFL.com says day one NFL, that first round NFL day one is sold out. You heard me. They say they sold out. They don't have any more tickets. Sold out. Now, you can go to day two and get your whole life, and day three get your whole life, if you want that reasonable. Now, they say it's for the low. Now, I think that was around $650. Now, if you want to go to day two and day three, go ahead, but they also have the big packages available for you. Now, they got the big packages. Now, they got some that start at $6,500. But if you were going to day one, round one draft, sold out. Sold out. You can't even get a ticket. Sold out. They got a few other rounds of packages that have sold out as well. So I thought I would let you know. Now, it's sold out. But if you want one of the high saluting packages at $6,500, go on and help yourself. Get your life if that's what you want. I'll be watching it on TV. I'll just stay tuned to ESPN. Okay, that's where I'll be. Now, let me ask a question. Who do you think is going to be the number one quarterback draft pick? Who do you think it's going to be? Because this is a heavy hitter group right here. Boy, this group right here, these quarterbacks that's coming through, this is that heavy hitter category. The quarterbacks is all the rage. So who do you think is going to be the number one quarterback draft pick? Word out is, there's a lot of heavy contenders now. We have Shedeur Sanders. We have that young man. Is his name Cam Ward? You all going to have to forgive me now. Don't hold it to me now, because I forgot that other young man. He played for Miami. You all know who I'm talking about. He played down at the U. He played down at the University of Miami. So I can't remember the young man's name, but I think his name is Cam Ward. So if you all know that young man's name that's from University of Miami, go ahead and put it in the chat, because I cannot remember his name. So we are talking about the number one quarterback draft pick. Now, I know it's a whole lot of other categories, the wide receiver, running back, the safeties, and all of that. But I am really, really curious and interested to know, who is going to be the number one quarterback draft pick. Now, if you all going over to Wisconsin over there, I don't know what the weather's like, because over here in Florida, it's real nice and pretty. But it still is cold up in those up in the higher parts now. They don't have that nice weather, so you might have to bundle up. Sold out. Sold out. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, speaking of quarterbacks, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. They got picked, or they signed off. They didn't get picked. They have now signed with the New York Giants. Isn't that something? Jameis, I think you need to just come on home to Tampa Bay. I know we've got Baker Mayfield, but I think there's room for more than one quarterback. Because it's cold in New York. It's cold in New York. Jameis is cold in New York. So we got Russell Wilson. We got Jameis Winston. They're both over there in New York in that cold, cold weather. You know what? Come on over here to Florida. Florida got what you need. I don't know how that part works, but if you could get to Florida, you might want to come to Florida, because that New York is cold. That New York is cold now. It's freezing over there. So what are you all thinking? Was that a right decision for Jameis and Russell Wilson to go to the New York Giants? Sparklers, I'm just curious. I just need to know my sparklers, because I thought that was interesting that they both have been signed to the New York Giants. So what does this mean? Do they also have a say in the draft? I don't know. They already have two quarterbacks, so I didn't know how that works. Will the Giants also pick in the draft as well a quarterback? Or will they pursue other measures and build an awesome team for themselves? Hey, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan all day, so I don't know. I just want to know your thoughts. Shedeur Sanders, where do you all think he's going? Because he's going to be in there. I asked the question about who's going to be the number one quarterback draft pick, but I got to talk about Shedeur, because Shedeur Sanders, he played. I mean, that young man played his butt off this last season now. So you all have to give credit where credit is due. They didn't believe in Shedeur. Shedeur was at Jackson State. They didn't, they were like, he's an HBCU quarterback. Oh, he's not going to do anything. He rose to the occasion. He showed up and he showed out. So I think Shedeur Sanders has a huge shot. I just don't know where he's going. So you know what? Join into the chat. Tell me where you think Shedeur Sanders is going. I will appreciate the feedback on that. But yeah, you can go ahead on to Wisconsin. That's where they're at. Wisconsin this year. Green Bay. So help yourselves for that NFL draft. All right. Now, I'm moving into another segment, and it's my learning corner. So my learning corner today is going to be about plants. Last week I was talking about plants and, taking care of your plants. And, I think I have a green thumb. But I want to do something a little different. I said I am going live today, and I am going to plant some vegetation. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Listen. I've got some bell peppers here today. You can go to Dollar Tree and get your whole life, everybody. So Dollar Tree say you can get you 4 packs. You see this? 4 packs for $1.25. So I said, you know what? I'm going to help my sparklers out. I'm going live, my first time planting vegetables, everybody. So you all going to join in. This is live now. This is live. I'm telling you, Green Eye Sparkle, baby, reporting live. So you're going to see how I build my little garden. 4 packs for $1.25. So they say I've got red bell peppers. They say I've got yellow bell peppers. They say I got the green bell peppers too, everybody. So I'm going to start with my safeguard measures. I'm going to put my gloves on. And it is a safeguard measure because I don't want the sand and the soil and the potting soil in my fingernails. So I'm going to put on some black gloves. Supposed to have some gardening gloves, but that's not happening today, my sparklers. So you all going to have to work with me, okay? All right. So now I'm going to put my gloves on and check this out. Let me tell you now, I'm telling you, Dollar Tree, they got what you need. So I've got me a little garden bucket here. You see this? Got a little gardening bucket. So this is where I'm going to plant my bell peppers. All right. Now, I got some gardening potting soil. Some gardening potting soil for you. So this is what I'm going to use in my little garden bucket. All right. Show y'all what I got. A little potting mix. Okay. So what I'm going to do is first get into it. Now I got to move around. Now I'm reporting live. So I got to move around a little bit. So now I'm going to get this, I'm going to get some potting soil, scoop it up in my cup. You know it's always going to be a red cup now because you know it's a red cup party somewhere. Get into it. All right now. You just had to throw in a little public service now. A little jokey, a little public service announcement, a little jokey. So you see what I'm doing? Can you all see that, sparklers? Let me try to adjust it. You see that right there? You see that? I'm putting the soil into the gardening container. Yes, I am. My little gardening box. Scooping it up, pouring it in. You all see that? I'm going to show you in a moment. So I'm going to put about 3 scoops of this potting mix. I got mix going everywhere. But guess what? It can be cleaned up. And I got, by the way, I should have told you, I did set my little area up. I got a brown grocery bag as a protector on the bottom to help me with some of my falling potting mix. Ooh, the potting mix is moist too, guys. I didn't know that part. The potting soil real moist. Ooh, I know my seeds gonna do real good up and through here. Now, I've got the potting soil in. See that? I've got the potting soil in. Now, what I need to do next, wipe my little hands off. See, I came prepared. I got my little paper towel to wipe my hands off and everything. So now, what I'm going to do, I think I need to capture that on video. I got to do that on a little video for myself too. Let me go ahead and get into it. So now what I'm going to do is I have these seeds. I'm going to pour them in a little clear glass so you all can see them. They're really tiny. They're not what they are what I was thinking. You know those seeds you see in a fresh bell pepper? You know those little seeds that you see in your bell pepper? That's all this is right here. You could actually pick them out your bell peppers if you wanted to. But what I did instead was I said, well, shucks, I'm going to just go ahead on and buy the pack. And look at there. It's just the same bell pepper seeds. When you cut that nice, fresh green, red, and yellow bell pepper, that's what it is. So what I'm going to do is, everybody, I'm just going to sprinkle these seeds throughout this my little garden tub right here. And what I'm gonna do is I want you to see the seeds. So I'm gonna cover these seeds now with the potting mix. I'm gonna cover them real good with the potting mix. Think I probably need to add one more cup of the potting mix here so that they are good tucked away. I just sprinkled them in, and all I'm doing is patting it because I need to cover them. I don't need to see them. So you see, I think I see a few more. So I'm gonna sparklers. What I'm gonna do? I'm going to scoop up a little bit more. Scoop up a little bit more of this potting mix. Woo, crushing the red cup party. And I'm gonna cover the remaining of these seeds. Yes, this is live. I don't crush the party cup. I don't know I don't crush it. It'll be all right. I got a few more in the pack. All right, sparklers. So now all the seeds are covered. Yes, they are. You see that? All the seeds. Now, I'm just going to add a little drizzle of water. Got it all on my notes, but that's all right, though. Now, add a little taste. I don't hit my 30-minute window, but that's all right because this was the closing out. I'm putting a little water, just a little water because the The soil is already moist, everybody. So all it needs is a little drizzle, drizzle. That's all it needs, just a little drizzle, drizzle. And I'm gonna watch the magic happen. I'm gonna watch the magic happen. Well, my sparklers, I hope you all enjoyed my show. I had a packed show today. And by the way, you can come back and watch it over again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. Believe in yourselves. Hey, smile. Because guess what? Smiling, what did I say earlier? Your smile is your logo. So let's smile, everybody. And hey, by the way, tomorrow's a fantastic Friday. Make somebody else's Friday fantastic by giving them a compliment. This is Green Eye Sparkle Baby signing off. Bye.